phonetic version.
This is Ritchie-James from Phoenix Rising. I'm here at Grand Central with Nitronein. How are you doing, guys?
Not too bad, yourself?
Pretty well, mate, pretty well, yeah.
Stoked. Now, since this is your first interview with us, let's get the obvious questions out of the way. And how did you all get together, and where did the name come from?
Actually, there is a story there.
I'll take this one here. Our first day at university, I was turning up to enrol for the course, looked around, saw Eddie from Iron Maiden, was like, right, that guy right there, I'm going to go talk to him. That's how I met the vocalist.
Me!
Then we're out in a nightclub a couple of years later. I'm stood around next to the cloakroom waiting to leave. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I saw a guy wearing a Metallica t-shirt. I thought, they've just brought out Death Magnetic. I wonder what this guy thinks of that. I walked up to him, had a chat with him. Turns out he played the guitar. We were looking for a guitarist.
It wasn't as if it turned out. I made a point to drop the fact.
Yeah, but you make a point to drop the fact to everyone you meet, so
that's very true.
Our bass player, I mean, we've just kind of always known the guy. He's one of those people that's just always been there. He worked in a pub. It was our local, so we used to play gigs when we had another bass player. We've just kind of always known the guy, and then he filled in for us at one gig, and we just loved jamming with him so much. We were like, dude, you've got to join the band.
He's got to be in it, hasn't he? He's got to be in. It was one of those things. It was like we played. It was actually a battle of the bands we played, and it was just the feeling on stage with him was just. He brings so much energy, more energy than other people, and it's just.
And we liked him more than our current one at the time.
As for the name, we were actually sitting around just jamming. This was before Sam joined the band. Sitting around jamming one day, and we're trying to come up with a name that was a little bit different. You know, everyone has the same sort of cliched names.
We
didn't want 2 words. We wanted 1 word. And we were sitting around, and we were watching a Rammstein DVD, and I think they were playing Benzene or something. We were like, we could call ourselves Benzene, you know, but that's a bit cliched. So we were just thinking along those lines, and then Hendy here turned around and said, lads, I think it was during the Cold War or something. The Russians.
Yeah, it was something along the lines that I remember hearing somewhere, it may have come from Doctor Who, I'm not sure, but it's somewhere along the lines, I heard the term Nitronein somewhere with a number on the end instead of the, and I thought, well, this is German, 9 German for no, and I thought, how about Nitronein boys, and I writ it out, didn't I put it on a piece of paper, and it was just as soon as we saw it written down, it was like, yeah, that's the name.
Yeah, we just thought it's different as well, it stands out, people are like, who are those boys?
I'm still trying to get us to change our name to Flaming Death, but I'm close to resigning to that it's never going to happen.
We'll have an EP called Flaming Death for him.
Probably, I hope so. I mean, my sad project that never was. It'll be like my MD45 for those Megadeth fans.
Right, well, you've just come off here at Grand Central. I believe this is your first time here in Manchester. How do you think it went?
Oh, yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a good venue. It's a good feeling.
Yeah, it was a good venue, good acoustics and whatnot. Great crowd. Yeah. Personally, I thought I did a bit shit.
I got cramp in my wrist in the first song, but apart from that,
boys, on your
there were no excuses, man. No excuses. We still played through. I still think it went pretty well.
Shit up.
But I love Manchester. It's one of my favourite cities anyway. I moved up here from the south, live in Preston, came up from Essex.
I thought I'd snapped a string at one point. I bricked it.
And the music scene here is brilliant. I mean,
and the bands we're playing with as well. Quality bands.
Good blokes. A really good night. I mean, we're enjoying it.
It's a great venue. If you can park, it's a great venue.
We're spread. The idea was we started playing in Preston, and then we had a bit of time off for a while, and we wrote some new stuff, and then we wanted to get out of Preston a bit. And now, obviously, we started Manchester, Blackpool. We're just trying to spread out through the north, hoping to get up to Carlisle soon. You know,
Liverpool,
Hull,
and Sheffield. We've got some gigs in Hull.
Yeah. And everywhere we go, people are really receptive. People seem to really like the stuff we're doing, so we'll carry on. Really.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
So what plans have you got for the rest of this year going on to next year?
As many gigs as physically possible.
Oh, we're in a final Battle of the Bands in Blackpool next Thursday. We've got a Battle of the Bands in Hull in June.
Sort of a Battle of the Bands, and the winner gets to play Sunkfest on Beverley Westwood.
We're just trying to find as many gigs as possible, jam with as many cool metal bands like tonight as we can. We've got a gig in Barrow in a couple of weeks, which was actually requested by one of the lasses in Barrow, so metal in Barrow. So if anyone out there is in a metal band, get yourselves to Barrow, the people want it.
Or ask us to come and play there, but find us a place first, because you know the place better than we do.
We're hoping to go back into the studio and record some more songs. We did an EP last year. We've come a long way since then. We've got a lot of new songs, and we're excited about recording those. And
tonight, didn't we?
Seeing what happens.
I think the new stuff we're doing has a lot more energy. It's a lot more. It's got a better feeling about it. Yeah,
we're still finding ourselves really.
It's just not finished yet.
Especially now that Phil's joined. It's making a difference to the sound.
Yeah.
So who individually influences you?
Well, me personally being the front man, I've got to admit, and I know it's controversial, but Bruce Dickinson is my fucking hero. I think for a man, he can walk on stage and just go, there's the crowd, there's my hand, get in there. And I love that. I mean, I try and bring that kind of energy to my performances, obviously space dependent. Sometimes I have to try not to stand on this clown, but don't I? But yeah.
As the guitarist, I'm going to say, well, imagine if Paul Gilbert and Dave Mustaine had a love child and it didn't die immediately from being an abomination of man and God. That thing is my biggest influence.
I love the way
I call it Frank.
From a drumming point of view, Mike Wengren from Disturbed, man. Mike Wengren, Vinnie Paul from Pantera, Lars Ulrich. I know a lot of people don't like him, but you know the way he just plays to the music. He's not selfish.
Like
it's not because he looks like a potato. And then Shannon Larkin, man. I think you've got to give props to Shannon Larkin. No one knows who he is, but he's influenced so many drummers. He's a phenomenal drummer. And if you saw me tonight, I like to think I go pretty crazy. Shannon Larkin does that, and I've got to put the biggest influence in my life, not just in music, in my life down, which is Animal from the Muppets.
At least he didn't say Jesus.
Nah, Animal from the Muppets is better than Jesus. You can quote me on that.
I've just found a hole in my pocket. That's kind of cool. No, anyway.
What, Dealizer? I don't know.
Obviously, we don't, you know, our bass player, I know his favourite band, and he'd kill us if we didn't mention it, but our bass player, hugely influenced by Kiss.
Oh, he loves them. And it's a shame, isn't he?
Yeah, he had to go. He's got work early.
He's got ridiculous, you know, as rock and roll as that is, it's very, very early work, and, you know, fair play to him.
When we can afford to quit our day jobs, you know, we'll be partying all night and not fucking going home and going to work.
I just got to work hungover. My boss hates me.
Well, on a last note, is there anything you'd like to say to the people that listen to this?
Yeah, guys, get yourselves on the website, get yourself an EP. It's www.myspace.com/Nitronein. Or Facebook.
It's Nitronein. And if you ever want us to come and play anywhere, let us know.
Just on you know, a personal note, man, if they're already on this website listening to this shit, that they're already doing something right anyway. So fucking keep on doing it, keep supporting local music, and you know, hopefully we'll fucking see you guys soon, man. So yeah.
Shall I do the cheesy thing and say metal up your ass?
It's Metallica from the 80s all over again.
Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to me, and I hope to see you again soon.
Cheers, mate. Thanks very much.